The used car market is crashing right now, but you can still make money flipping cars, and I'm going to show you how. Welcome back to another episode of Flipping Cars. My name is Danny, and I'm going to show you exactly how you're going to make money even though this market is crashing right now. Before we get into that, I'm going to show you how to understand what's going on. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you a tool that I used. Right now, I'm going to share with you exactly what is it that you need to do. And the first step is to understand what's going on so that you know how to take action right now, especially if you're just starting your car flipping business. You don't want to stop if you have momentum already. Well, you may ask, Danny, I'm doing flipping cars. I'm buying stuff off of private owners. And that's true. But it's all linked together. Look at what's been happening. This just came out mid-September, and you can start. All I want you to do is keep it simple. Compare 2021 to 2022. You can see it's at a rapid decline. So let's continue looking at some of the other trends that are going on. One of the things that I mentioned in one of my previous videos is seasonally, you're gonna see some trends with certain cars. SUVs, 4x4s, Jeeps. In the last part of the year, a lot of the states, a lot of the areas of the country where there's snow, those tend to have higher demand. Right now, you can see because of gas prices and what's going on in the economy, a lot of the compact cars are being affected. The sales year over year are doing a little bit better. The car segments, you can see they have continually declined for the last consecutive 9 weeks. You look at the end of the year, it starts dipping down, right? We're looking at spring, summer months, everything starts rising because everybody's in a buying frenzy. Everyone at that point is getting their tax returns and they have some extra cash to get that brand new car, brand new truck, whatever the case may be. So all these cars that are being repoed and returned back to the banks are holding on to because they want to get top dollar, because they're still analyzing on what they sell based on the previous months. I have no doubt that it will come down even further by the end of the year. Historically, those are the numbers regardless of where the prices are held, right? But right now we're looking at all of the signs of what's going on. I just mentioned the repo rates. This was just released on September 22nd. Deep subprime borrowers are falling behind. Delinquencies up 33%. Why is this happening? In the first 2 years after purchase, all those loans that were created in 21, 22, they're just starting to show higher delinquencies. Why is that? It's because of the fact that that was when we were getting all this stimulus money. We had the stimulus ballers. They went out there and bought cars, financed them at 150% of what their value was, meaning they paid $15,000 and rolled all of the costs into there for a car that was worth $10,000. That's coming back to bite them because now if you're going to trade that car in, it's not worth more than what you paid for it, like people were experiencing the last 2 years. That's starting to trickle down. And a lot of people right now cannot afford their payments. All of this information so far, you can look this up on Manheim, blackbook.com. You can also go to YAA.com. This is a fantastic resources for you to determine on what you're going to pay for cars. So going on to our next example. This is a car that I currently have in my inventory. It's a 2012 Jeep. What I'm showing you right now is the same tool that I shared with you on my last video about how to find deals and how to value your deals. And you can see here that trade-in value or below is what you should be paying for a car right now. You are definitely going to be a little bit more conservative on finding these deals. That means you're gonna roll up your sleeves a little bit more, look a little bit harder in the Facebook marketplace and around you. Maybe your neighbors have a car sitting in their driveway that you're gonna purchase and you're gonna utilize this tool. Trade-in value right now for this car is about $5,400. Now in private party, when you start looking at Kelley Blue Book, instead of me, maybe if I lived in the Northeast where Jeeps and 4x4s were in higher demand at the end of the year, I may be inclined to stick a little bit more around that price that the private party value is at. Still, what this Jeep has going for it, it's a 4-cylinder, it's an economical car, spends less gas. What I'm gonna do is instead of going $7,900, I may take this car to $6,500 or $6,900, and that's how I'm going to advertise it, so it's well below private party value. and people are gonna pay it. A lot of people are in denial still that prices are starting to come down, but you saw that it's in the writing is there. The prices are starting to come down, but this is how you are still gonna make money. Well, Danny, how am I gonna make money right now? And this is how you're gonna do it. Stay around these parameters with the trade-in value. Keep that as a point of reference for yourself. And the lower you can go on it, the better. You're gonna find those deals. I found this one just recently. I found about 2 or 3 deals last week that went in within 24 hours. This is what I call the flipping cars tracker. I always use this for every single one of the cars I have. I put in the purchase price. I keep track of all of the expenses that I have for that car. This is an actual real example of something that I purchased. I used personally for a few months because I needed a vehicle to get around, but it was still something that I wanted to make money off of. I included everything, including sales tax, registration, everything that I needed to get this car on the road and get it ready for sale. Here, what's a little bit different from this sheet, how I modified it was I put in the total net profit right here. The return on investment, that's something that you may want to look into, but it's something that I definitely love to see on whenever I sell this car. And this was a true sale, but I also incorporate all of the Kelley Blue Book, the trade-in value, the private value, and I keep a chart right here because for my own sake, I like comparing what Kelley Blue Book is doing versus where I'm buying and where I'm selling to see how close I am to that. And right now, this one went a little bit lower. This car actually took me 2 weeks instead of 2 days to sell because of what's going on in the market right now. But still, my return on investment is significant. You can definitely do this starting today. You don't need to wait till this all pans out. You're gonna make some money as long as you use these tools that are proven to help you make money. And there you have it. As simple as that. So no need to get stressed out over what's going on in the market right now. Understand it so that you can know what next steps to take and utilize these tools so that you can start flipping cars right now. Please feel free to leave some comments below, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so we can continue working on flipping cars together. Until next time, my name's Danny and this is Flipping Cars.